Okay guys, today we are removing this OEM grill off of our 6-gen 4Runner and tossing it in the trash. And we're installing our Vinyl Pro Grill. Vinyl fam, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, our 6th-gen 4Runner Pro Grills are here. And we're gonna walk you guys through the entire install, what you're gonna need from start to finish to have your 4Runner look like this. Let's go ahead and get started by popping the hood. This is my wife's 4Runner, and she doesn't know that I'm doing this to it. So I just pray and hope she likes it. I'll even get her impressions for you. She's probably gonna say, wait, you did something to it? I can't even tell. Step 1, pop the hood. Step 2, there are, geez, I was just about to cruise, huh? Yeah. Gosh. Okay, I'm using a pick. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these like little clips. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is for this piece. How those things work? These clips, the way that they work is the way that you're going to see them in the vehicle is compressed like that. So the way that you get them out is you're going to compress it. Jeez. Compress it in. That releases the tension here so you can pull them out. Then when you go to put them back in, you need to decompress them fully, put them in to secure your plastic, and then you're going to push them back to flush. So below and above are both disengaged, but to re-engage it, you need to have the inner clip out so that you can re-engage it to hold in the pieces. Okay guys, then we're gonna transition over to our little air box because we do want to release the grill. This part has to be undone. You could just do these two to release the grill. I'm gonna remove the whole thing just to make sure I have enough space and access to everything. Actually, you will have to remove it because there's a screw underneath it. So all these 4 clips, you can press them and then you can kind of pop them out. I like using one of these little prong things, and this guy slips right out. Okay, then we're going to transition over to our 10mm socket. Here's our 10 mil. Hit here. 2, 3. Okay, then while we're over here, you have 2 brackets down here that are basically the brains of this operation. And actually, before I go do that, I should have done the battery disconnect. Okay, step 1, open the hood. Step 2, disconnect your battery. Get this tucked away down there so it don't touch nothing. Now, let's jump onto the grill. Now that this is released down here, we have some little wiring pins. What we want to do is get these released, and there is a little part right here that you press on. You can see right here. Okay. That you press on, and that'll release it. Here, I'll show you. It's this prong right here. So right here, I'm gonna push on this one again. There you go, released it. And then these like little rotating bars rotate down and release the electronics. Okay, here we go. Next, we want to transition over into one of the fenders. Okay guys, down here in the fender, we're going to have a few things to release. There's a 10 mil up top. This is just our cheap little guy. So 3 screws. Once you remove the 3 screws, you're gonna wanna get your little prong set here. You got these like little clips right here that need to come out. And what I would recommend doing if you've never done this before, take a picture of this section so that you know that when you put it back together, you put it back together the same way that it came off. So anyway, this comes off and over. What you want to do is pull the fender liner out. Wow, that's dirtier than I expected it to be. Jeez, babe, where you been going? Okay, then once you get back here, there are these pins, which I will show you. Let's see if I can find them all. So these are the clips. You can see here that the ledge keeps it in the plastic, so you have to press it in to relieve the tension so it can slide out. So this is on the toward the front, toward the back, toward the front. Okay, next right here, this is a 10mm socket. This is probably the bolt that everyone forgets because they get the bumper back together, toss it on, the fender is kind of covering this bolt, and they forget about it. Now at this point is when the grill, gosh dang. Thought I broke something, but that's just the clip. That's how it holds.
Really well.
Yeah, really well. 4 screws, 3 clips on the fender, and then 2 inner clips that hold the fender liner. That's what's going to release the whole vehicle. We're going to do the same process on the other side, but while I make my way over there, I'm going to do the bottom side. Okay, well, on the bottom side, looks like there's only going to be 4 screws. I'm going to undo the screws first. Highly recommend goggles. Please. 1, 2, 3. 4. The reason I removed these 4 is because those are the ones that attach to the brackets of the vehicle. You don't need to undo the clips or anything because the whole grill now is separated from the actual vehicle. So there's no need to disassemble more on the vehicle. Now I'm going to do the other fender. It's the flow, bro. Gotta get the flow going. Using my pick again. Doing these like little fender flare guys. Sometimes the best thing for these are a tool called cat claws. It's basically a tool like this, but instead of it being a pokey end, it has like a head with this basically where 2 claws are on the end of it, so you can like go under a clip and pop it up. Ow. Like a cat claw. And these things you can actually just rotate, and most of the time they'll come out, but a lot of times they don't, especially when there's so much freaking garbage in there. So anyway, you can rotate these, they come out a little easier. Oh, geez. Go off-roading in the mud. It'll be fun, they said. It's not. Not when you want to install parts. Okay, so this clip is toward the front of the vehicle. Rear of the vehicle. Front of the vehicle. That was a lot easier. And that's why you watch the install videos. Let dudes like us make the mistakes so that you can nail it on the first try. Boom. Where'd the screw go? Did the pray and pull method. Okay. Get over here.
And I don't have to be recording with this camera for you to talk, so if you want to talk.
Yep. You know what? Maybe I was just pulling on the wrong piece. Those are those two attachments. Then down here, woo! Ugh. Okay. So a few clips that you're going to want to be aware of. This clip, and this clip, these three are what kind of have positions in these three spots on the frame that you're going to want to be aware of. Those clips should be lifted, or the grill just needs to be lifted just a little bit, and it comes right off. Now, let's take this over to our table and let's get our grill installed. Okay guys, so this is our new 6th Gen 4Runner grills that you're going to be installing. The best part about this grill, it is compatible with the front camera. It is also compatible with the cruise sensor, so this will actually face like this. It is also compatible with the cruise sensor. Then there's an option for the light bar, which will not be in this video. It will be in a second video, because this is our prototype, and the light bar will show you how to do this section. In another video, I'll put the link down below in the description. Then on the top, obviously the camera is going to come as an option, and then we do offer assorted letters. This grill is not at all affiliated or associated with Toyota. This is our own product. So if you have any questions, email us. Now from this, these are the two main pieces that you're going to get, with the option of letters, camera brackets, and the light bar. So we're going to set these two pieces aside. Okay guys, we're going to retire our 10 mil, and we're going to jump over to a Phillips bit, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we need to start releasing the section up here, and to do that you have to release more than what you want to get where you want. That makes sense. Okay, first we're going to start out with our camera bracket. 2 screws, then we got the camera bracket out. Next is the sensor. 3 screws here. If you are not a handy person or afraid you might lose something, label everything. Okay, in the grill, you're gonna want to get a close-up of this, Dallas. These guys slip into there. They kind of have little pins on them, or like little securing pins, so that you have to kind of add some pressure to pop them out. You're gonna wanna keep these because we will reuse these. Don't throw away anything till the very end. Next, what we're gonna do is this section right here is the area that we're gonna have to remove to be able to release the grill fully, along with a lot of the pieces over here. So we're basically gonna disassemble this entire thing to be able to get to the grills, to replace them, and then reassemble everything. So we're just gonna start on the left side here, and we're gonna work our way across on this lower section. 1, 2, 3. Hey Marcus, do we have an extension for this this Phillips? There's the screws. Okay guys, this like back support molding is what we have to release. I'm looking at it a little bit more. We need to take off these side pieces to fully release it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws there. I need my little pick tool, like this. Pop. Pop. 2 clips.
You wearing glasses?
Bro, I know. And probably a helmet.
No, like your Ray-Bans.
Oh,
Your Metas.
they're over there on my desk. But they film upright.
Oh, sure. I mean, you can crop it, but
Do you want to use the other camera for just like close-up stuff occasionally?
yeah.
Like this?
But I'm
Two clips there. And then we need to do jeez. Literally the whole grill has to come apart. Okay. There's a little securing clip.
what is it?
Even this little piece, it blocks this securing clip that kind of like holds everything together. So even this guy, you got to pop out at least the first tab to be able to release it, and that's the front part. Now we're going to pass over to this side and do it all again. Start from the bottom. Since I already have my pin clip popper. Geez, mud and dirt just gets in this crap and just does not want to come apart. Gosh damn. Okay. 1. Okay. Second piece is off. Same process. 3 clips, 4 screws, and then that front tab that needs to be released. Now, okay, now the bottom half of this thing is released. Gonna have to do a clip there. Okay. Okay, now kind of walking through this, there's another clip here on the side that holds it to the main frame. Good. All of this is released. This tab right here is gonna have to come out just like that. Good, good. This tab can be released. Like that. Release this tab. Okay, cool. That's what we want to get off. Okay. Okay, it looks like all of that is going to be connected as well. So now what we're going to do we're gonna flip this thing around and do the top half. Okay, we flipped it around. That's out of the way. We're gonna start with our Phillips. And actually, no, I'm gonna start with my 10 mil. So on the 10 mil, I'm not gonna disconnect any of this. I'm just gonna fold it out of the way. If you want to get rid of it, you can undo this clip right here. Undo this clip right here. This will release it. And then you just kind of you'd have to pop that screw off. I'm leaving it. If you want to release the shutters, you have to undo this clip. Other than that, grab your 10 mil. There's 6 screws that hold this thing in. Those you're going to obviously use again. Take this thing off. Set it over here. This is sometimes why these bigger pieces are easier to just remove fully, but it's all right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to transition back over to our Phillips. We're going to start on this side. We just need to undo all the Phillips screws. You got to undo these 3 as well, because these 3 are going to hold the bracket to the actual grill itself that we are switching out. Okay. Now at this point, if you're watching this, wondering if this is the right install for you, it's a pretty easy, straightforward install, just a little bit more work than grills that we've offered in the past with the previous generations, just because there's more holding the grill together. But at this point, if you've already gone here, some parts that you may want to consider installing at this point is some aftermarket fog lights, which we will tag a few down below. Cali Rays has a really good kit out there. You can install a grill badge, Raptor lights. Trying to think of other stuff. This is a great time to also do a bumper. So if you want to do a low pro bumper and do all the cutting, this is a great time to do it. So if you're only wanting to get in here once to try to hammer all this out, I'd have those things prepared prior.
We're going with the Tundra.
Yep. Okay, these brackets, you can set them aside. It's gonna hold the dampers. I have our grill badge on there. I'll transition that over. Other than that, our entire skeleton is now off. Now we're gonna go back to our pry tool, and looks like I'm trying to see if there's a way that we can get the grills out without removing the entire thing, but I don't think there is a way. So we're just going to start over here. There's all these tabs that need to be released. Let's go with the separation of the grill. Okay, that releases that portion. Then we're gonna go over here. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this shutter. No one's using it anyway. Okay, so just so you know, there is a clip on the bottom of this thing that when you relieve that little clip or the clip down below that it slides into, it'll just release. It's getting in the way.
Hey!
Quiet down.
Too loud.
Sorry, bro. Okay. Now we're going to continue going across the top, releasing these white pins. Oh. Hey guys, so the front. Ugh. There's like a little clip that goes up and around. Okay, so to get this one out, it's that pin. What you gotta look for is right here is where that the bottom grill latches onto. So release that. This is me in the future telling you where I messed up. So I did all the screws, did all the clips, or I'm going to. But what you want to do when going through this install video, you want to release the lower white section and then the upper white section. And the reason being is the upper white section fits behind the lower section. So the way you release the white section on the bottom first, this row of clips, this row of white clips, and then a few black ones through here. And then the front white portion will separate. Then you can do the top part. So now as you watch this next section, I'm gonna go top and then bottom, which you can still do, but I would highly recommend releasing the lower section before you do the top section.
Where? Back to the future.
Sheesh. It's a lot to get rid of. Okay, I'm not gonna get rid of the TSS sensor just because we're gonna pick this thing up a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna finish popping these guys out.
Let me install my own grill?
Yeah, if you want to. I was planning on doing it all.
You can just set up cameras and tag team.
So the other piece that you're going to need is your TSS sensor. So it's these two pins in the back. You press those down, and then you have to push the top part of the finger that kind of comes up. If you want to get down here, I'll show you.
I'm real close.
Okay. So here, I'll push it back in just so I can show you guys exactly. So this pin right here, the top part has to be separated like that, and then you can push that part out and that pin. Then again, push the top part and then the pin, and this will release the sensor guard that we're gonna need. Okay, just getting real tricky separating the white face from the body. Okay, so I got all these clips relieved. Now what we're gonna do is relieve these ones. At least I want to relieve these ones. Okay. Okay, so now that I've kind of started to pop this side off, these are now finally starting to release, which is exactly what we wanted. That's what we want to hear. Okay, then we gotta go to this guy. Okay, we'll come back over here. Man, it's a freaking tight fit, bro. Jeez. Okay, so then the other ones that you're releasing, not only the white ones, are these black ones that are like the alignment tab ones. These ones, they're right here. You put your fin in right there. So these are actually coming off prior to the white ones. Okay, so now, got a few more, yep. Dude, they are freaking everywhere. Be honest. Jeez. I'm trying to go back home and I'm like, oh. I feel like I'm freaking wrestling with something like my brother. Beating the crap out of him, man.
It's Caden, he's much smaller, so it's fine.
And you know.
He has beefed up actually, so yeah,
Oh my gosh. Man, previous generations, lots of screws. Maybe like 10 clips. These, 10 screws and 100 clips. Okay. This has the upper section, but the lower section is still there, so that's the first thing that we're gonna work on.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
Wow. Okay, lots of clips. Now what we're gonna do is this lower section of the grill needs to be released. So you can kind of just start adding a little bit of pressure on one side, and it's just these little clips like this. I'm just digging in, kind of scooping, releasing the holding tab. Now, are we? Hey guys, we got the lower section done and removed. This is the new section that's going in. It's freaking sweet. So camera is getting relocated to the top. So say goodbye to the old one. New one goes in. We're just gonna start from this side and clip everything in. Want to get it all aligned. Boom, boom. There we go. What I like about all of our grills is that these clips are all really sturdy, which is nice to have. That was our TSS sensor guard. We're gonna take this guy, pop him in. Okay, now one thing to note, because I know someone's gonna say it. Yes, there is a slight difference in sheen between the OEM plastic that we clip in for the garnish and our plastic. Very, very subtle. This is it. So that's the OEM plastic, that's ours. The difference between them is almost unnoticeable, but just in case someone brings it up, yes, there is a very, 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 maybe 5% change in sheen. Won't affect anything, and honestly, after 6 weeks of driving, you won't even notice a difference. Okay, now we got the bottom part done. Now we're going to transition over to the top version, which is this. And we want to release this section out forward. So you're going to need the clip. I'm going to start over here. You can see that's the same similar style pins that just need to be released.
More clips.
More freaking clips.
How many clips are there, Brandon?
Bro, I don't even know. I stopped counting.
There's 500.
500 billion. Boom. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay. So we just removed the OEM grill. Still got my badge on there. I'll take it off. I'm going to transfer it over. But on the back, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clips up top. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clips down at the bottom. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna put the grill back underneath, get it all lined up with the clips. Okay, so just to do a little comparison, the two screws line up. We're gonna have a spot to put our grill badge. Got a screw over here, and then all the screws line up top. It's time to get rid of this one. So our grill badges, we are making a special bracket to adapt to these grills because they do not work well with our traditional backing plate. So I made this one. It came off of a little wiring harness that we had over on the Apex off-road side. So no, we don't sell these. Will we? Yes. And I'll make sure to link them down below when we do, which shouldn't be too far in the future. I'm gonna add this backing plate. Flip this up. Cash money. And again, this is the point also where if you chose the assorted letters, you could add them onto the face of the grill in some fashion. Like I said, this is not a Toyota product, this is our own product. Okay, second half. Now we're gonna clip the two pieces together, making them one.
That's what happens when you add two.
When you do one, two, yeah, bro. So our letters for this grill, there's a front and a backing. You literally, they have a specific position, they're numbered. You push them on, you add the backing and the two screws, and it clips in and it aligns them and makes them perfect. Okay, this goes trying to like protect the paint and like, okay. Let's just get this thing clipped on. Clipped on like Jason.
You get this without the light bar.
Agreed. The light bar is the way to go. Okay. Just kind of like pushing all of our pins back in, making sure that they're set. Okay. Start with the white ones. Get everything clipped in nice and strong to the pieces. Geez, there's so many clips that I'm like. Okay, now we're going to switch back over to our Phillips, and we're going to toss in a few securing screws. I'm going to say start with the lower section. We're just going to toss in a few. There we go. That's what we like to hear. Perfect. Okay. Now that this is all kind of clipping together. Okay. Put the front on first, the top.
Yeah. And you should probably remove it that way too.
Gosh.
Right.
Jeez, this thing's so. Nope. Oh.
This looks cute.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Doing a little backtracking here. Now that we have everything back in, what I want to do is screw back in where the valences, or where the shutters were going. Okay.
There she is.
There she goes. Make sure your clips are in there. Here's our other one. What's nice is there's alignment pin, so you literally just, you can't mess that up. Okay. Now the last portions to go in, we've already done. So now what we're gonna do is we have a few clips, that we need to reinstall. One's gonna be right here. So now we're gonna go forward just a little bit more. We're gonna put the screws into the part that holds the shutters. The top and the bottom screw are going to be previous holes from the stock base, but the middle hole is new. That goes into your new grill. Okay, grab your screws, guys, and we're gonna start from the bottom, get the bottom all sorted out, and then we'll go to the top. We're gonna start over here. I wanna say there's quite a few of them. Make sure you don't miss any. And honestly, I don't know if I would recommend using a drill unless you're handy with it, just because you could go through the plastic.
Let's not do that.
And strip it out. Next thing you know, it's not working for you. Okay, good. Great. Now we're gonna add these guys. Click these guys into here. Nice. Now we're gonna work on the wings here. The wings are just gonna slip right on. Kind of use that front tab as the alignment part. Clip that guy back in. Then here you're gonna use some of your tabs. I'm gonna put one tab here. One tab here. Okay. Now we need 1, 2, 3 screws. Perfect. And on the other side. You just gotta remember there's that like little hook. You wanna make sure the little hook gets up in there and set. One, 2, 3. We're gonna add our clips back in. Dirtiest one goes on the bottom. 2, and then 3. Thank God. I'm not losing my mind. Yeah.
Hey, you did it, bro.
Pretty good.
So proud.
Okay, now the lower section is done. Oh, not done. It's at our TSS garnish. It's literally going to be in the factory position, so there's not going to be any question of whether it's going to work or not. Which is really nice because we had to relocate literally almost all of them on the previous generations. I'm going to toss this up. Okay, pick it up. Great. Let's put all the base screws in. Okay, got all of our screws in. I got 2 extras. Just reviewing all of our points of contact across the entire foundation of the grill. Making sure everything is clipped in nice and tight. Now we're gonna get our shutters. Bring these back over. Easy. Get this thing plugged in. Plugged in. Then our longer bolts. So this video will not include the camera bracket or the light bar. We will do those on a future video when we have our brackets finalized. Okay, now we're gonna switch over to our 10 mil. Nice. Okay, you guys ready for this reveal? Okay, and I found out what these two screws for. I remembered we had a camera bracket without a camera. These two screws held it in. We're not going to be using that on this grill. Like I said, we're going to make another video for the camera bracket and the light bar. Other than that, everything is done. Here we go. Get this guy cleared. That's sweet. Okay guys, I got it clipped in. We got the 3 clips, 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. There's kind of like these holding clips above the headlights, and then you kind of grab up, press over it, and then you want to clip these sides in like that. Then what I'm going to do is, like I said, the #1 forgotten screw is this one on the side. Okay guys, so like I said, these are the 2 screws that everyone always forgets, so just make sure to do those ones first. Nice. Ugh. Now what we're gonna do is do the top 3 screws, just so that this grill doesn't fall off on us. The other thing that you want to do is remember our plugins right over here. Okay guys, so did the wiring harness over here, did the 3 bolts that secure the top. Now we're going to transition to the side and get one side fully bolted in. Then we'll go along the bottom and then back up on the other fender. Nice. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, plastic clip was still on it. One. Two. Jeez, we got snap-on wrenches and I'm over here using like a Harbor Freight special. Their Icon stuff's great. I love their Icon stuff. We got quite a bit of that, but man, their low-end stuff that's less than $5. Dang. You guys know we're back underneath. We got our 4 screws. And we're like bolts. Okay. Done. Now we do the other fender. Air intake box and cover. Okay, 4 clips. Remember, push it all the way up and out, then press it into the hole and then engage it just to where the top cap is flush. The longest part is disengaging it. Oh. In all reality, filming it, how long did it take us? An hour and a half? Hour? And that was with filming. Yeah. So I feel like if you just buckle down, you watch this video and just kind of have it as reference as you go through it, I bet someone could finish this job by themselves in maybe an hour or so. Bracket for the camera relocates from here to here, and that's if you have it. We don't have it, so we didn't put it in. Light bar. Our light bar brackets are coming in with an aftermarket light bar. We will probably make some sort of bracket for a Baja as well, or even a diode. Those are the 2 lights that we offer. So stay tuned for those. If you want the grill badge, I'll put that link down below as well. If you guys have any questions about this install, leave it in the comments down below or email us, support@tacovinyl.com. These grills, when I made this video, aren't fully released. This is the install video for them. But when we do release them, I'm gonna add the link to the actual grill in the caption down below so that you can go purchase one yourself. If you are watching this video, I'm gonna make a code 6G4Runner20, and that will give you 20% off this grill for probably the next few months during the release. If you have not watched this video, you're not gonna know the code because I'm not gonna throw it in the caption. So anyway, thanks for subscribing, guys. Leave a comment. We'll see you guys on the next video.